What's up? It's Sharon with FromStarsToSpikes.com. Officially, it has been up for 1 week. I'm so excited. Thank you guys so much for the support and for writing in. And I asked you to submit any questions that you had about hairstyles or tutorials that you wanted to see. And literally within days, I had about 10 requests for how to do my hair when I style it, just like this, my wavy everyday curls. So you have asked and I am answering you. Here it is, my first hair tutorial, how to get the everyday glamorous waves. Now first you're gonna need some tools. Let's talk about that. You're gonna need a good curling iron or a good curling wand. This is the best hair product purchase I have ever made. It's called the Cortex 4-in-1, and I'm actually gonna do a whole separate posting on this. You'll notice there's no clip on it. This is just a curling wand. You can see what it looks like from the top there. And it's awesome. What I love about it is that it does not get skinnier towards the top like this one does. This is one that I bought. I think this was probably about $30. But I do not recommend using this because it completely changes the look of your curls. And as you wrap your hair around the tip of this, the curls get really tight and they look frizzy, and I just don't like it. So this no-no, this Cortex 4-in-1 is a definite yes, and I will post a link below to where you can purchase it. This costs about $75 to $80 with the discount. So I understand if you don't want to spend that and you want to just use a curling iron, then that's totally fine. That's what I used for a really long time. Just a basic Conair just like this will be fine. This has a clip, so it's not a curling wand, but you can basically use it in the same way. All right, so let's get started. Okay, you guys are gonna be so shocked at how easy this is. Basically, I'm just gonna start sectioning off my hair and wrapping it around the wand. Starting with one of the front sections. And notice how I'm not curling it all the way to the root. I like for the curls to be a little bit more loose. So this is kind of how you achieve that. So you see I just wrapped it around. I'm gonna let it fall. I'm just gonna leave it. Then I'm gonna grab the next little section that you can see how much hair I'm grabbing here. Then I'm gonna wrap it. Oh, and the key here is to wrap it away from your face. You want the curls to fall away from your face. So you'll see how as I wrapped it around, it was going away from my face and not towards my face. Hold it for about 10 seconds and let it fall. I usually start at the top, like with top sections of my hair, and then go towards the bottom. Wrapping it away from my face. And as you get towards the back, it doesn't matter as much if you're wrapping it away from your face or towards your face, but I try and keep the curls going in the same direction. Now I'm gonna start with some of the underneath sections. And again, I'm gonna wrap it away from my face. For the section that's really close to my neck, I like to put the rest of my hair kind of behind, just so I'm only grabbing this part. And then wrap away from my face. So now we have this side mostly done. I like to double check it just to make sure I didn't forget any pieces. But see, you can see they're just loose curls. Now if you want the curls to be tighter, then you can pull smaller sections, and you can even, if you want to, do it closer to your scalp as you pull the hair. Just wind it around closer to your scalp. But as I said, I like them to be a little bit looser, so I let it fall just like that. Okay, now let's see if I missed any spots. I'm gonna pull everything forward, all of my hair. Just gonna kind of get it all situated. A lot of times I like to go back, and maybe there's like an area where the curl didn't hold as well, but a lot of times I like to go back and kind of give a little bit more body to this area of my hair. So that is when the other curling iron comes in really handy. This kind of requires a little more technique than even the curling wand. I'm gonna grab a small section, and I am gonna open the clamp, go around, and you'll see again I'm not going all the way up to my root. And I like to leave a lot of hair, or not a lot, but I guess like an inch or so of hair out of the curling iron. Hold it and then release. And then I grab the same section of hair on the other side. What is this little guy doing? There's always one hair that wants to just hang in the middle. Why is that? Again, I'm not going all the way to the root, and I'm leaving about an inch of hair outside the curling iron. And I think I want to add a little more volume right here. So I'm gonna grab just the top, one of my shorter layers, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna start lower down on the hair even. Just gonna wrap it around, leaving about an inch to an inch and a half outside of the curling wand. And you can see it just adds a little bit more, and once we brush through it, it's gonna blend a lot better too. All right, so as this cools, I'm gonna touch up this side. All right, so now I have basically ringlets around my face, and I'm gonna spray the heck out of everything, and then we're gonna comb through it. Usually I'll use either L'Oreal Elnet Satin, which looks like this. I think it is the Stronghold, but this kind of smells a little old lady-ish, and I think they actually have an unscented version of it, so I would definitely recommend getting that, because every time I use this, my husband is like, oh, you smell like an old lady. So anyway, but it's a really good hairspray, so buy the unscented version, or I love this stuff. This is by Pureology, and it's like all natural green. It's supposed to be really good for your hair. I don't know if you can see it, but I'm gonna put a link in the bottom to both of these products. All right, so whichever hairspray you wanna use, just spray all around, everywhere. This is actually running out. Now, depending on the look that you want your curls to have afterwards, I either brush through it with this wide tooth comb or this soft bristle brush. Anyway, I like to usually brush through it with the comb because it kind of makes it a little bit more piecey, whereas if you brush through it with this brush, it's gonna really soften it and it blends it all together nicely. So it just kind of depends which look you wanna go for. But right now I'm gonna use this comb. And I'm gonna just lightly, very lightly kind of comb through everything just to blend it, kind of make these not look so done up. There we go, and you can see a huge difference already from like the volume and the body on this side compared to this side. Lightly, just brushing it. So that's it. I told you it is so easy. Listen, if I can do it, then you guys can do it, I promise. So please, if you try this look at home, then definitely take pictures and send them to me via Facebook, Twitter, or on my website. I definitely want to see how it looks, how it turns out. And if you have any other questions about this hairstyle or about any other style in particular, then of course drop me a note at fromstarstоспikes@gmail.com. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.